Hello everyone, this is Maureen and welcome to my crochet story where I share with you two things that I love, teaching and crochet. Today is Monday's Mosaics and I'm here to show you my progress on the SHOLACK mosaic blanket. But before I get to that, I would like to say thank you to all of you for being here. You know how much I really appreciate you watching my content every time I upload something. Now, if this is your first time here, please consider looking around at all the other content that I have, and then if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button down there in the bottom of the corner and hit the little notification bell with the hugs on the side so that it always lets you know every time I upload content. Well, now this past week I finally got to start pattern number 4. Now pattern number 4 really kind of, in my estimation, deviates from the tree theme, but I think it's just to kind of break up, put a little bit of maybe pizzazz or just something else to draw your attention, maybe even just a little border, which I think would be great, for this section, to be added to any other mosaic blanket. And I think that's what I'm starting to find, is that you can take and mix and match different pattern sections from different blankets and come up and create your own. So I am really excited to start doing that once I get finished with this blanket, plus one other that I've kind of got my eye on. So this section number 4 is just going to have, like I said, a pattern that kind of deviates a little bit from the trees that we've been looking at. And with finally finishing section 3 and starting this next section number 4, you finally get the full effect of the trees that have been building so far. So let me pull her up here and let you look at her. Now just look at that. Isn't that turning out gorgeous? Now we started down there with the big trees and then ended up with the little trees, and then we had ourselves just a little bit of a border, which I think went really well with the tree thing because it looks more like you're looking at a forest in the background. And then we came up with some more trees, and I was kind of wondering what all this in here was going to do, but you know what? I think it starts to blend very well with this next pattern here that's going to start. And as you can see, I think it's going to look really, really nice. What do you think? Yeah, I think it's going to be really pretty. And although I've had some hesitant moments as far as that prism color is concerned, I'm thinking that I'm not as disappointed as I thought I was earlier, with the, let me see if I can fold this one more time, with, there we go, there's a good tree, with this little bit of beige piece in here, because there's so much of the other colors that it doesn't seem to really knock it out that much at all, or leave any gaps like I was kind of thinking it would. But I'm getting ready now to get back into this gorgeous, gorgeous teal coloring here. Yeah, that right in there. So that's what's getting ready to hit next at the top here of the pattern. So although I was only, again, able to get in 6 more rows this last week, I kind of am starting now to hit my groove. So hopefully, no promises on having the whole rest of this section finished, but I am hoping to get a big chunk of it knocked out. So that's all I have for you on my SHOLACK. I hope you're enjoying my journey with it and seeing how it's progressing. The only big thing I can say, folks, is these stitch markers placed every time the pattern itself repeats really does help to keep you on track. So, because there have been a few times where it's like, all right, I'm not coming up with 24 stitches. What happened here? And most of the time it is just simply not looking at every stitch. You know what I mean? I have the tendency, especially when I'm putting the, this is called the cottonwood, the lighter piece here, especially when I'm going back and having to go into those thinner pieces of the prism. I have the tendency to skip them because they are so much thinner than the 4-weight, because it is a roving style. I don't think I mentioned that before, but the prism is a roving style, and sometimes it gets just a little thinner, and so it's very easy to skip the stitch. So like I said, that's all I have for you today. Hopefully much more on the pattern number 4 for next week. So if you've made it this far, again, let me say thank you so much for being here. I always appreciate your time. Be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know, could be your light that they need to see. As always, I love you best. Bye.